Here are Detroit Free Press election results. Democratic Governor Gretchen Whitmer will remain Michigan's chief executive, according to Tuesday's unofficial election results. The margin was just over 10 percentage points. Whitmer won with 54.5% of the vote, compared with 44% for Republican challenger Tudor Dixon. In other statewide races, Democratic incumbents Attorney General Dana Nessel and Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson defeated their Republican challengers Matthew DePerno and Christina Caramo, respectively. Proposal 3, which enshrines a right to abortion in the Michigan Constitution, passed. Election results for one of the most expensive U.S. House races in the nation show Democrat and U.S. Representative Elissa Slotkin defeated Republican State Senator Tom Barrett for Michigan's 7th congressional district seat. In Metro Detroit, public transit millages were approved across the board in Macomb, Oakland, and Wayne counties. For more election results, go to freep.com.
Today's episode is brought to you by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Emma Stein with today's Free Press Voice Briefing. It's Friday, November 11th, 2022.
Hi, I'm Arpan Lobo. I cover politics and state government for the Detroit Free Press. Tuesday's election in Michigan went well for Democrats statewide. Dems in Michigan were able to sweep the top offices on the ballot, take both the Michigan House and State Senate, and pass a ballot amendment ensuring abortion access, which was a major campaign platform for many Dems. For Republicans, hope for a so-called red wave ended up falling flat. Political analysts point to a couple different reasons for this. Michiganders were motivated to vote for abortion access. Republican candidates focused too heavily on hyperpartisan issues that didn't really sway moderate and independent voters, and some candidates tied themselves too closely to former President Donald Trump. Polling commissioned by the Free Press just before the election found abortion access was the most motivating factor for people to vote in the governor's race between Governor Gretchen Whitmer and her Republican challenger, Tudor Dixon. Whitmer made protecting abortion access a staple of her campaign, while Dixon only supported abortions to save the life of the mother. Throughout the election cycle, Democrats hammered Dixon on her abortion stance. It likely resonated with voters, given Whitmer's 10-point victory. Voters also overwhelmingly passed Proposal 3, which enshrines the right to reproductive freedom in the state's constitution. Dixon did criticize Whitmer's handling of the economy and the coronavirus pandemic, but she also spent time and resources on culture war issues, like what materials are available in schools and if transgender athletes should be able to compete in sports. Experts say those issues aren't really appealing to swing voters. Other candidates ran very closely to former President Trump, who did lose Michigan during his own 2020 re-election campaign. One analyst said Tuesday's results are a clear signal that voters in Michigan are ready to move on from Trump's brand of politics.
I'm Frank Witzel with the Detroit Free Press. Don't be deceived by Thursday's unseasonably warm weather. If you haven't already, get out your puffy coats because by the weekend, it may be snowing. National Weather Service meteorologist Kevin Kacan said Friday won't be terrible, but Thursday is going to be the warmest day for a while. Highs are expected to be in the low 70s Thursday afternoon and mild overnight with lows in the upper 40s. Normally, Kacan said it would be in the low 50s. Expect Friday's highs to be in the 60s in Metro Detroit, but after that, a cold front is expected to be on its way this weekend, bringing cold rain and even possibly snow.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department, setting the table for the weekend. Usually we look ahead to the football games, and sure, don't forget that Michigan State hosts Rutgers at noon on Saturday, followed by Nebraska at Michigan at 3:30, and the Lions are in Chicago to take on the Bears at 1 o'clock on Sunday. But the big games start on Friday night in college basketball. First, out in San Diego on the deck of the USS Abraham Lincoln, the Spartans take on number 2 Gonzaga, beginning at 6:30. You may remember in 2011, MSU and North Carolina were the first Carrier Classic. Then, at Little Caesars Arena, Michigan takes on Eastern Michigan, featuring the regular season debut of Emoni Bates. The former high school star out of Ypsilanti is the first 5-star recruit to play in the MAC. and will face Juwan Howard's Wolverines starting at 9 o'clock.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.